Hi, welcome to a short tutorial. What I'm going to show you is the basic elements of creating a form, but not only creating the form, actually being able to auto-grade it as well. And this is done with an add-on called Flubaroo, which you add on to the spreadsheet response, which is a Google Sheet. Okay, so what I've done is I've navigated to where I've done all my quizzes, and I'm going to mess about and show you the functionality of the Steve's test. Okay, now in here, as you can see, I've got some tests already set up. I'm just going to go to edit just to show you how I've done them. So the question title is number 1, and then the help test is the actual question, and what I need to do there is put a question mark. The choice I've made here is an actual multi-choice. So you've got a lot of choices here. You've got checkboxes if you've got more than one answer. You've got paragraph text if you want a complete paragraph answer or a sentence answer, or a simple text box which will give you so many characters to actually answer that particular question in. And then you've got a date, time, and a grid. A grid is like a small chart, okay, in a grid format that you can actually insert points to it, and it can actually click on them. So that's quite good, and we'll play around with that later. And then choose from a list. So instead of having a checkbox, you could have a drop down list. You can put the answers in that drop down list. All they have to do is drop the list down and click the relevant answer to the question. Okay, so that's what I've done, and then I've just moved down. Once you've filled in the option 1, then move down to option 2 just by clicking in the box below, and it creates another box, and so on all the way down. Once you put your questions in, then click on the required question. This means that the student or the quizzer has to answer that particular question. He cannot or she cannot submit it before she answers it. Okay, and that's done. So what I've done here, as I've said, I've created a quick quiz, okay, in different formats. So I've got a multi-choice, I've got a checkbox, and I've also got a text box. And once you're happy with that, then click send. Now the major problem here is now within Warwickshire College we've got 2 domains, and although I've created it in one domain, even though I will put it on my students' shared folder, it doesn't actually get to them. Okay, so what I've got to do is I've got to break that bridge between the 2 domains. So all I have to do is to initially get access to the other domain is just put one of my students' email addresses in there. But for this particular example, I'll just put my own. Okay, and then just click done. Okay, once you've done that, you've actually hopefully created that little bridge. Now at the top here we've got view live form. So we'll just go to view live form, we'll take the test, and then we'll see what happens next. So okay, I hope I get these right. And where do I work? Okay, and Warwickshire College, and then submit. What it allows you to do is you can actually change the response of the thank you, Steve's test. Your response has been recorded. You can change that, and I'll let you play around with that. And you could also submit another response by clicking this little hyperlink here. But if you close it down and then reopen it, it automatically goes into the form view. The best thing about this is what I've done is I've created my Google site for the course material, and in that particular Google site I've created a section just purely for quizzes for a specific unit or project. Okay, so we'll just close that down. Now I'm going to go back into my quiz folder, and as you can see I've now got a Steve's test response. Okay, and there you go, and there's the questions, okay, and there's the answers. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you how it actually does this. So what we need to do is now we need to add this add-on. So if you go into Tools and then Script Gallery, then if you type in Flubaroo, and there it is there, and then just install. It will ask you for access. Just click OK. Okay, and then continue. And it just needs permissions. Okay, and then click accept. Okay, and then close. And it will automatically start when I click on Flubaroo and grade assignments. And what it's going to do here is actually going to give you a list. Okay, and we're just going to follow it step by step. Okay, it's still working at the moment. It's gathering the information. Okay, and there we go. And we've got question 1, question 2. I should have changed this to question 3, and I'll change that in the actual form later on. So how many points are we going to get? And I'm going to give this 1 point if they get the answer correctly. Okay, and then continue. And what it's going to ask me now is which one is the actual correct answers. So the best thing to do is actually create the quiz and then do the quiz yourself, ensuring and hoping that you get all the answers correctly. Okay, and once you've done that, click the one that you're going to use as your answer sheet and then click continue. Okay, and what happens here is it actually creates another sheet within Google Sheets and then view grades. And as you can see here, okay, possible points possible 3, average points 3, counted submissions 1, okay, number of low scoring questions, so there's 0. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to take it again and then run the Flubaroo again, and then we'll see a difference. So we've got 100%, 100% and 100% there. Okay, and that's how easy it is to actually set up your grading sheet. So let me just go into the test again, view live form, and what I will do is I will put 5, blue, green and thread. Okay, and then submit. Go back into my response form, go to my student sheet, refresh, and it should pick up my latest, and there you go. So it's got 5 and thread. Now I go to Flubaroo, regrade assignment. Because it's already got the information, this will replace your existing grades, yes. Okay, 1 point, continue. Top one is the correct one. And there you go. Now we've got some percentage lost on that particular one there. We've got 2 lower scoring questions, which are 2 low scoring, so they're the 2 incorrect. Counted correct is 1. And that's how easy it is to actually create your grading. And this will just fill out down the bottom here, all depending how many you get. Okay, thank you very much indeed for your time. Hope this has helped you.